Think there's a good prize money?
I'm going all in for number 1. What's the guy's name?
Bart Swings.
Bart Swings. Watch out, Janice Smith is coming. Hope they have YouTube in Belgium. This is a sponsored video. I repeat, this is a sponsored video.
Show me if you can stay on one foot. Just do this. No?
I am grounded. I am a tree.
Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict.
I'm Janice, the wifey.
Together, we are doing this series called the Berlinos, and it's basically our road to the Berlin Marathon, and we're gonna give you a few tips if you're planning on doing your first or one of your first marathons. Is that it?
That's it.
So today we're gonna talk about your skates and how you should prepare your skates for the marathon. I guess you already saw that this video is sponsored by Roces. Here I am skating with the Roces Helium, which is a 4x84mm skate, and Janice is skating with the Roces Gymnasium 2.0, which is a 4x90mm skate. We're not going to make a review about this skate, at least yet. That's going to be coming soon. We both have been skating our skates, and after a few more sessions we'll be able to give you a full review on each one of these skates. But we're going to tell you what you should be doing to your skates to have a little bit better performance or to make your marathon a little bit easier, like you need it to be easier, right?
Thanks, Boo.
Okay, so the first thing that you should know, and this is important for everyone watching this at home, someone left us a comment saying that you should adjust your frame. Do you know that the frame has some adjustments?
Well, after the comment, I've figured it out.
Okay, so basically on these skates and most of the skates, there's one screw in the front, one screw in the back, basically something which is screwing the frame to the boot.
My husband is hilarious.
There are other systems out there, but on most of the skates there's one screw in the front, one screw in the back, fixing the frame to the boot. Usually, if you lose the screw in the front and the back a little bit, you have a little bit of a side adjustment. So if you're one of those that skate with your feet like this,
What do I do?
you skate a little bit like that, not too much. You don't see it that often if you're skating like just in front, but when you try to go on one foot on our last video, that's when someone said that you should try to adjust the frame. Basically, if you're one of those that skate like this, you should bring the frame in. So you just push the frame to the side so that it helps you correct that position, okay? If you're one of those that skates like that, which some people have it too, you just bring the frame out. Now, there's an independent adjustment in the front and in the back, meaning that if you're one of those that walks like a penguin, just like pointing with your toes out, you can also correct that. And the way that you correct that, it's by bringing the front of your frame to the inside and the back to the outside. If you're one of those that go like that, you can bring the front part out and the back part in. So basically what you should know is that there's a couple of different adjustments or a couple of different ways that the boot can sit on the frame, and that will help the way that you skate. Then something else that we should also do, especially with these skates, at least for us, if you're a beginner and if you still don't know how to stop properly, this brake might be a huge help. But the truth is, even for a beginner like Janice, this brake is not helping her, because going in a pack, skating with a lot of people, having an even longer frame might not be too helpful. So one of the things that we're going to do is taking it out. Can you just hold this?
Sure.
So most of the skates, if they come with a brake, they should also come either with an extra axle when you take it out.
What's an axle?
This little thing, this little bolt, a long bolt. They either come with an extra axle, or they don't even need it because it just sits with the same one. On this one, we need to put an extra axle. So give me the one of those. It's a little bit shorter. So basically, if you look at this, The one that we're gonna put.
Because that one had to go through the frame. Learning so much.
You're an expert.
So I was watching this thing on Facebook yesterday. It was so funny. It was about how you shouldn't celebrate victory before you've actually won, and then all these different competitions and athletes, how the guy that thinks he's in front is like already like celebrating, and then somebody just quickly comes in and wins.
It's like the story of the turtle and
the rabbit. And then I was thinking, like, imagine I'm doing the Berlin Marathon and the dude thinks he's going to win, and then imagine here comes little Janice. Whoosh.
yeah, Bart Swings think he's gonna win, and then little Janice.
And that's all I could imagine. It was so cool.
Think there's a good prize money?
I'm going all in for number 1. What's the guy's name? Huh?
Bart Swings.
Bart Swings. Watch out, Janice Smith is coming.
Okay, now that you already have your brakes out, there's other thing, like look at this. You're lighter than me, so your wheels are actually still in really good condition. You're also not as hard on your skates. Now check my wheels. This is okay. If you look at my wheels, you'll see that I've been going through wheels a lot faster than you. My wheels already have like a little...
Because you're heavy.
I'm heavier, and I also push stronger than you. When I do my strides, I push a little bit stronger.
I'll go with heavy.
Okay, I'll go with pushing stronger. Now the thing is, my wheels are a lot more used than yours. But even with your skates, something that it's really, really, really important is you want to change the wheels, because you don't want to run a marathon with bigger wheels in the middle than the ones in front and back. When the wheels in the middle are bigger, your skates are going to turn really, really easy. We're supposed to be skating fast. I mean, like, it's a race. We might not be, I mean, you're gonna be racing with Bart. I might not be racing with Bart Swings for the first place, but if you're gonna be skating with Rockering at full speed, it's not as safe. So what you wanna do is to bring the middle wheels to, you want to bring the middle wheels to the front, but how do you do that?
To the front or to the outside?
To the outside, you're right. That's why I keep you.
I'm getting so good at this.
That.
Clearly the brains in the relationship.
Do you know how it's done?
What?
You want to try to guess how you change the wheels?
You take them out and then you put one there and one there, and then you put the smaller ones on the
Yeah,
inside.
but there's an order. Let me tell you. So check this. First wheel should go to third. Second wheel should go to fourth. Obviously, the wheels at the moment, they are more used on the inside, but I also want to...
Whoa, I'm confused. Third wheel goes to?
First. These two, look,
Swap.
these two swap, these two swap.
Oh, okay.
But if I would swap them just like these, I would still be using the wheels a lot more on the inside. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I swap them, but I also turn them. It's a way to balance the way that they are being used. So first wheel turns around and comes to third, third turns around and comes to first. The same with the second to fourth, fourth to second.
I would totally just do that and that.
It's usually you do it in a way that they're gonna last longer, okay? That's why you do it this way. 4-wheel skates, now you know how to change them.
3-wheel skates?
3-wheel skates, it depends on the person, but usually the back wheel and the front wheel are being used more. So you usually just go first to second, second to third, and then third to first. Okay? So you keep going. Tick, 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 tick. Just like, kind of like rotating. Important when you do that, you also turn them to the other side. Now, I got something. Can you go to that blue bag? Let's just get the blue bag. Okay, so the blue bag is actually Jalen's toilet. It is Jalen's portable toilet.
Potty bag.
Okay, but inside...
What will we pull out of this bag of tricks?
I got this, you can hold it. I got this, and I got 2 wheels just to show something. Before a marathon, something that you also want to do is obviously clean your bearings. To clean your bearings, there's a few different things out there that you can use, and this is a bearing cleaner. Not a bearing cleaner as the liquid, but a bearing cleaner as the actual hardware that can be used to wash the bearings. Okay? This is the liquid, and this is a citrus bearing cleaner. Usually you
Citrus.
Citrus. Okay, citrus instead of citrus, sorry. Usually you use a citrus because I don't really know exactly why. I'm going to be honest with you. But I know that, especially Mo always said that citrus is good. So I'm going to go with Mo.
Like in your detergents and stuff, like when you're washing the dishes, it normally has lemon in it because citrus breaks down fat and grease.
Exactly. See, that's why I keep you, my cleaner. Okay, anyway, so we take the bearings.
Really am.
Okay, we take the bearings. In case you didn't know how to take the bearings, this is also important. You just put a little bit of the Allen key on the inside, you turn it around, and it's out.
So what do the bearings actually do?
Obviously, this is like a really basic, but I'll tell. Basically, the bearings, it's what connect the frame to the wheel. The wheel rotates, but if the wheel will be rotating on the frame, just on a little axle, you can imagine that the temperature would be like super, super hot on that thing. So inside this little bearing thing, there's like balls, which allow the middle part to stay in the same position and the outside part to rotate, meaning that the wheel rotates, but the center part stays without rotating in the frame. There's bearings with more and less balls.
So that was my next question. Do you get like really good is bearings important that you get good bearings?
Yes.
Not so
Just
good
for you
bearings?
to understand, the bearings used by the top guys in the marathon, they cost more than our skates. They can cost around 400 euros for a set of bearings. They have more balls on the inside. Some of them, they are manually tuned in Switzerland. Switzerland is known for like precision, and some of them are like, there's one person that goes and check them out, all of them.
Okay.
So that's why you need
Bearings
to.
are important.
Yeah, bearings can be important, like maybe not at our level, it's not going to make that much of a difference, but you want them to
My
be.
level though, I need.
Yeah,
good
you need
bearings.
it, not me. Now check this out. The hardware bearing cleaner, what do you do here? You open it. You open this little screw thing, and then it comes with some spacers. These spacers will be used to divide
The
bearings. So you imagine, you put one bearing,
One spacer.
one spacer, another bearing, another spacer, last bearing, last spacer. You don't really need to put the last spacer if you don't want to. By the way, this is from one of the best bearing brands in the world, Bones.
Thank you, Bones.
It was sent to us by SkatePRO, so thank you SkatePRO, huh?
Thank you, SkatePRO.
Then you put the citrus cleaner. Hold it for a second.
Thank you. It smells so nice and citrusy.
Janice, dig into your muscles.
No wobbling chicken wings here.
Okay, now that you know how to clean your bearings, you would need to go with, how you call it, just a little...
Cloth.
Yes, you would need to go with a cloth, clean everything. And some people would put a little bit of oil in it. Some people just prefer without any lubrication. Some people prefer lubrication. Always better to use a bearing lubricant other than any other lubricant that is not done for that.
So no sex lube.
Okay, go for the bearing lubricant. And then obviously you clean it in the end, put the wheels back in. If they're new wheels, it doesn't really matter what's the position of the wheels. Now, if they are the same wheels, I just told you what you should be doing with the wheels, but maybe you should just write them. What I usually do is, on the side of the wheel, I always do 1, 2, 3, 4, L, like 1 left, 2 left, 3 left, 4 left. On the other, I would go 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R. Then you know that the 1R goes for 3R, or you could even go from 1R to 3L. Basically, instead of just swiping them, you change from one skate to the other.
Gotcha.
Okay? So there's these two different ways of doing it.
You are clever too.
Thank you. Really important. Like I just said, if you have the possibility, new wheels. Using used wheels for training, it's good, it's really good. If they're a little bit slower than new wheels, it's okay. But on the day of the marathon, again, even if you're not going for the best time, at least you are going for the best time in enjoying it, okay? Not just the best chrono time.
Bart Swings. Hope you're watching this. Where's Bart Swings from?
From Belgium.
Hope they have YouTube in Belgium.
The last two things, really, really important before the marathon, obviously. Always make sure to check every little screw on your skate is tight enough. Especially on the Berlin Marathon, there's a little bit of cobblestone, and with all the vibration, it's really easy that the bolts get loose. So you always want to check all the bolts of your skates. And then how do you tighten your skates? You do not want to do a marathon with your skates loose. What happens is, especially with our skates, if you'd be using like a carbon skate or something like that, that has less foams, that thing that doesn't happen that much. But when you have foams like in our skates, you want to put your skates, tighten them quite a bit, but then right before the marathon, you want to tighten them again. The reason why I say that is like usually a marathon is in the morning, okay? In the morning, your feet are a bit swollen.
What feet do you have, Bruce?
No, it's normal. It's perfectly normal that you have your feet a little bit more swollen in the morning than in the afternoon. That's why a lot of people on airplanes, they even need to fly with some compression socks. So tightening your skates like good, but then right before the marathon, give them,
even more.
yes. This is really, really important. You do not want to do a marathon with loose skates. The reason why I'm saying that is every little movement that you feel when you start, after 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, whatever, it's going to hurt your feet, okay?
Okay,
Even
gotcha.
more. So let's do this. Helmet. Boom. I guess they will not let you do it without a helmet. That's important.
That would be stupid.
Just saying, they will not let you do it without a helmet. Obviously, the more breathable the helmet, the more airflow there is, the better it is for you. If you're gonna be doing with a proper skate park skateboarding helmet,
Sweaty Betty.
yeah, you're gonna be sweating a lot more. But it is what it is. If that's everything that you got, that's not going to be a.
Let's do this.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Janice, don't rotate me. Stay behind me. No, you're not. You're going outside. You're hilarious. God, to everyone watching this, it's not gonna be easy. Just keep watching our videos because this is not gonna be too easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Watch out for the camera.
We're both alive.
And don't forget why we all started skating. You know why, Janice?
Because I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win a marathon.
Watch out, Bart Swings.